Hi guys, you're in the kitchen with Rob and we are about to cook summer prawn tacos. This one's a good one, so let's crack on. Hello everybody. So what are we looking at? Here's the ingredients. We have these Carb Lite wraps. We're going to use 2 of those. We're going to use 300 grams of king prawns. Still a tad frozen, but we can cook those straight into the pan and they're cooked very nicely. They have been on defrost, so it's only just obviously finishing off its defrost, so the rest of it will go in the pan. We get our seasoning, our salt, not onion granules, lemon pepper, okay. I get this from Whole Foods. I have used it in other recipes before if you've seen it. Okay, I just obviously store it. It comes in a bag and I store it in a kimchi empty container. We have 20 grams of EatLean Cheese, fat-free. We have 100 grams of frozen mango, but defrosted overnight. Got 1 kiwi. We're going to use half a lime. We're going to use half a red onion, and we are going to use around 10 grams of honey. So, I am hungry. This is my lunch, and we're going to cook. So, just going to get the prawns starting to cook whilst we slowly get our marinade, well not marinade, I suppose it's a sauce, but you'll see what I mean at the end. It's not exactly a sauce, it's somewhat of a marinade, but we're going to cut the kiwi. So as I say, 1 kiwi, 100 grams of mango. You can use more, you can use less, it's completely up to you. Now I came across this dish a few years back and I made it for some friends when they came round and they raved about it. So I tend to have it over the summer, you'll see why. It's very light, it's extremely refreshing, and as the sun is beaming where I am, I decided to have this dish. Now, as that's heating up, we'll just use a little bit of coconut oil. And again, if you've seen my videos before, I basically wipe the majority, okay, of this oil around the pan. Okay, it's just to make it non-stick. Okay, so we'll get rid of most of the oil. Very little calories once you do that. Now just get rid of the skin off the onion. Now we're only using half a red onion here. We don't want it to overpower our sauce slash marinade. Now, the pan, go our king prawns. We'll just turn that down. It's going to be a little bit of water coming out because there's still just a tiny bit of ice left on there. And we are just going to dice our half a red onion. Try and dice it into as small bits as you can. I'm quite a fan of red onions, so I don't mind it having a few chunky bits in there, but obviously, like I say, you don't want it to overpower the dish, which a red onion can easily do. Now you see the water, what we're going to do, we get rid of that in a second. Put that back into the bowl. It goes, the onion goes. Do half a lime. might add a little bit of cinnamon here, last minute add, just a tiny bit. Just give that a mix. Now, before we add our seasoning, just going to get rid of that water. And once we've done that, we can just add our seasoning, and obviously add as little or as much as you like. Lemon pepper is one of my favourite seasonings, so I'll happily add quite a lot in there. Now, whilst that's cooking, I'm just going to swap over our hobs, turn that down, because the front one for me on my oven is the hottest hob. Let's just put those away, and just going to add, as I say, around 10 grams. Okay, and just give that a stir into our mix, our sauce. Again, you can put more or less honey if you want. You don't even have to add it, but it does go well and complement the sauce. Just make sure your prawns are okay. So give that a stir. As I say, 20 grams of EatLean cheese. Okay, I've already measured it out. Okay, it's in there. And we want our pan to be nice and hot. Oh, yeah. As I say, I'm quite hungry now. It's lunchtime for me. So this is going to go down a treat, going to eat it outside. Now, once our pan is hot, okay, we're just going to start our wraps. Put the rest of these in the freezer shortly. Don't have a lot of wraps, to be honest. So that's why I keep them in the freezer and just get them out when I want them. So I hope everyone's enjoying the sun. It's been a long time coming, but it's finally here. And out comes our, you can see our flip-flops. I've even got my legs out. And it's amazing what the sun does to our moods. Sun comes out and everyone's happy. But being British, if the degrees go up 1 or 2 extra, we'll probably start moaning. That's too hot. Okay, now what we're going to do, this is almost going to act like our glue, okay, to keep our prawns in. And when we fold out our wraps, we'll get a little bit more in there. Now, because there's no fat in the cheese, okay, it's not going to melt fully. That's not our intention here, okay. What we just want to do is just warm it up, and I can feel it softening up. Okay, that's what we want to do here. Now, put it on the side. And we won't do it just yet, we just want to warm that up. And I don't know if you can see this, guys, but it is slightly melted onto our wrap. which is what we want. Perfect. And we do the same thing with the other wrap. And half of our prawns go onto one of our wraps. We'll just fold that over onto our plate. It goes. Fantastic. The other half of the prawns go onto the other wrap. And if you can, make sure all your flames are off. And if you can get the cheese around the outside, okay, I haven't done a very good job there, but if you can get it, as I say, it acts like a bit of a glue where you can actually kind of stick the wrap down. But it doesn't make a difference if you don't do that, okay? It's not going to ruin the dish or anything like that. And then what we do, we pour that on. But before I do, I just want to quickly talk through, okay, the macros and cost of the dish. Now, you see here, it's not exactly the cheapest dish to make, granted. It costs £6.87 to make, okay? Now, these quantities are measured for me, okay, specifically for today, and it's quite a high protein day for me today, okay? I have got tons of calories in the bank, so calories are coming out at 669.9, okay, protein 67.1, carbs 67.5, and only 7.7 grams of fat. And like I say, these macros are for me today. Ordinarily, I wouldn't go as much as this, okay, for this specific dish, but I'm starving. These are the calories, okay, I wanted in this meal, there or thereabouts. So therefore, that's why, okay, it's costing this much. If I was having this with a friend or my wife or my son, I would obviously share out this quantity to with them as well, and the cost would go down, and so with the macros. Okay, so obviously this is purely simply for me. You can make it, okay, cheaper if you wish, but there we go. That's what I am having. And guys, I'll show you how to finish this off, and you can see it's a very, very quick dish to make. Just goes over the top. And that, my friends, is summer prawn tacos, and we're gonna get messy, which is exactly what tacos are designed to do. Get you messy. So guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I hope you've enjoyed this one, okay? I'm gonna go and eat this outside, okay? And I'm gonna love it. And then I'm gonna finish off with a nice coffee, okay? Nice iced coffee in the sun, and enjoy the rest of my day. Guys, take care. Hope you enjoy it, okay? As always, let me know if you do cook it, and let me know what you think of it. And also as well, don't forget to subscribe to ensure that you get notified when I bring out the next few recipes, and I've got some crackers for you, okay? So you will not want to miss them. Guys, all the best, take care, enjoy the rest of your day.